everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Weirdo. You may know this, you may not, but I shaved off my brows yesterday. And I just wanted to put a little something on there to give my face some kind of shape, some kind of something. I just picked kind of the first thing I saw. And it happens to be a felt tip eyeliner that also has the stamp of bats on it. So I thought about doing just bats for brows, you know? These are clearly not even. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's better. Okay, they're black, but better than nothing. I was like, I could just like draw on my brows however I want, and that will be fun and fanciful and free. And it is what it is. So let me shit, did I put my 4 in another room again? I keep on doing this. So I'm almost done with the hand restraints. So all you need to do is go through here, and it's adjustable to the size of your wrist. And then you do the same thing on the other hand. It'll come up through here, and then you can tie it. So you might also notice it's a little darker than it normally is. This light right here I normally turn on, but I'm too lazy. So what I need to do is I need to crochet this little strip, and I'm going to crochet it at a different different size than I originally had it. Oopsie. So they have changed so just update on my mental health and different aspects of it, because medication is definitely a part of my mental health, and whether I want it to be or not, it's kind of the only way I can be like remotely stable. And so I'm gonna start this over because it's kind of like jacked up size. And this is the last piece I have on this. The last piece I have on this pair of cuffs. So, so what's going on with my medicine? They think I am having a medicine interaction, which is always super fun because you kind of don't know, but you have like suspicions, and then you start like making this a little smaller and this a little smaller and this a little smaller and this a little smaller, and it just kind of becomes really annoying because then you're like, okay, so now I have no interactions, I also have no medicine. So hey Lydia, I can't sleep either, so that's why I am online. So uh, I am hoping to do a gene site test. Now, this is a test that can be used, as far as I know, on any type of medication class. And what it does is it sees how your body reacts to a specific drug in the class that you choose. So for me, I would want to test on the antipsychotic class and as well as the mood stabilizer class. So yes, this thing is called Gene Sight, and I've heard good things about it from people who've taken done the testing. So I think before I switch mood stabilizers, which I really hope that's not the answer because I mean, granted, like it's been almost as difficult to deal with antipsychotics. Um, they're both really finicky and just really, really stressful. So, yeah, I really want to do the gene site testing so that I can see if I can go on, if there's any mood stabilizers that I can go on, um, you know, because once they start poking around and saying like, oh, does this have an interaction with this and blah 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 blah, then you have high potential for being taken off something. And granted, I don't want the interactions that I was having, but I also don't want to be needlessly taken off of a medicine. It's a tough situation, but we'll get through just fine. Yeah, I am on two sleep medicine medications right now, and I'm still not sleeping, which makes me feel absolutely great. I also have to like split up the times in which I take my medication, which sucks extra hard, um, because I took my sleep medicine in the first hour, and then in the second hour, I took my second sleep medicine, and neither of them worked. And it just kind of just, ugh. What are you doing, Lydia? Me too. So I'm working on a couple things at a time. I'm trying to get uh, these done so I can post them on my Etsy and hopefully start getting some orders for these. And then, um, and then, uh, then I have some packer orders. I've been dealing with depression really bad, and my YouTube channel numbers are going up and down. I did a live last night and a breakdown and cried meltdown. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I have to say I totally understand where you're coming from. And for me, like the only thing that helps sometimes it's just like forgetting that the numbers even matter. And like, you know, I just like I can't focus on the numbers. They will send me into a bottomless depression. I'm so sorry that that happened to you. Um, I've been like hovering at 1,000 for a while, and they go up, they go down. You're totally right, and it's just like it's depressing. And then I just have like a bunch of other stuff to be depressed about, so just kind of never seems to end. So I'm really sorry you're feeling that way. Um, I know that that's a really hard place to be. I'm sorry that you're dealing with that. Do you feel a little bit better after getting some stuff out, or do you feel like kind of still feel the same, or how are you feeling now? Is this clearly bigger than the other one? That's, that's not the worst. It's not that bad. I usually like to keep the prototype so that I can make sure I have the general shape and size. My dog stinks. What's it smells? Oh, it's probably the trash. Yeah, it's probably the trash in there. There's trash literally right there. What? What smells like rotten trash? Literally rotten trash. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Yeah, it's important to have a sense of community and people who support you. And wow, that brow was really short compared to whatever. Um, but yeah, it's and having people who know what it's like it's hard to explain like the algorithm and like the numbers and like putting in a lot of work on your channel and like literally nobody shows up. Like I understand. I understand all too well. About the same. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry about that. It's hard. It's hard, but like I said, for me, and like this is not to tell you how to live your life or whatever, but like for me, I had to just stop caring about numbers because like people would constantly like say these things like, "Oh, you're almost at this number" and stuff like that, and I'd be like, "Not really though." It just kind of it was kind of it did more harm than good, so I just had to be like, "Okay," and then just move on. Don't check the numbers, just move on. Okay, so I have worked on where are all my things? I feel like I just have like a mess of things. Okay, here's some snippies. Okay, so I'm going to snip and I'm gonna pull through and I'm gonna just kind of make the end a little bit neater and make sure it won't unravel. The few times I did a live and no one came, I muted myself and said bad words. No one there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. When I have, I've been there, but like sometimes, like usually I'll wait like a couple minutes, and if no one comes, I'll be like, okay, no one's gonna. I usually be like, okay, no one's gonna come, and then I'll just, kind of, um, call it a day. I'll be like, okay, well, guess this isn't the day for this, so whatever. And then I'll leave and I'll try to get into a better headspace because it can just eat you up. And there's no need for that. There's no need to like say um, bad things about yourself, about other people, because like, does like, don't it's so easy to say don't let it get to you, but I'm sorry it gets to you because it is really hard. And I get it. Like, it's hard when you put a lot of work in, um, and then nothing really happens, even though you worked really hard. So, okay. So, I am starting to take away the components of this. So I am bringing my um, uh, yarn to the end, and then I'm going back and forth collecting the stitches. Yeah, it's really hard, Lydia, and I'm so sorry. I really am sorry that you're going through that. Just it's just not fun, and it's really difficult because we all kind of like put ourselves out here because we want to like talk to people and engage with people, and then when no one's there you're just kind of like, what the fuck this, like, why am I wasting my time? It can get like that, but I really hope you know that you have a really valuable place in my YouTube experience, and I really, I'm glad you are part of that experience. So, um, it's important to me that you're here, um, and I hope you stick through it, and get through the bad days because they're gonna happen no matter what. But I love having you on here. Okay, so I'm sewing what I call the tongue in. Um, so I'm putting the strap in that will hold the wrist restraints, and just moving through this as fast as possible because, like, honestly, these take forever. And I need to make sure that I can like make them in a reasonable amount of time. Otherwise, it's like I'm losing money if I try to sell them. Thank you. I need to hear from someone who cares about me. Of course, of course. I'm always here for you, and whatever you need to talk about, I'm always here to listen. It is hard being on YouTube. Like, people who aren't on YouTube can bitch about how we complain too much, but like, it's a lot of work. We spend hours and hours trying to make things that other people want. Maybe we don't even want them, but we try to like make people happy. We try to make people laugh, have a good time, forget their problems, and then like you do all that work and nobody shows up, and you're like, oh shit. But I will always understand because people are not showing up to my lives all the time. Okay, so we're getting to the last stitches. It's really important to create a long tail with this knitting machine for both colors because you really want to make sure that you you really want to make sure that uh, you have enough to sew in. Okay, so now I am taking off the blue waste yarn, and sometimes this is easy, sometimes it is a pain in the ass. So I am working on wrist restraints, so it's kind of like a little sexy thing. And I wanted to create like a set of like sexy things. So I don't know why I say sexy twice, but whatever. Um, but I wanted to make some sexy things and list them on my Etsy. Um, so this is my first. So it's not my first one, but it's kind of remastered version of my first one. Um, and I basically had to change how they attached, but I used my knitting machine that I just got. I'm really excited about it. But like with these, I'm not sure if it's like worth it to have them to like do all of the work of this. So really I just use my knitting machine for this. So it's a double layer knit. So like it's just like knit. It's not like it's not anything special. And so if you can knit a rectangle that's like this big, fold it in half and sew it up the side, you can make it too. Um, okay, now I'm gonna get this off this side. Okay, come on. So you don't need a knitting machine for it. I just kind of wanted to start playing around, and I knew what I wanted to make, so that's what kind of made me go, oh, like, can I use my knitting machine for this? And and yeah, that's why I decided to use my knitting machine. I just got it. It's a more expensive machine than the Centro, which is what MIC. Yes, it's I have the Addy Express, and I was like not sure if I wanted to spend the money on it. But the small, like, what is it, the Centro 22, it is terrible. It's like the worst machine ever made. It's so bad. So I really wanted to um, try to see if I could find and use a knitting machine that I was happy with. So yeah, this is an Addy. I'm not sure if it's worth the money yet, if I'm being honest, even though like I'm making this, like I'm having to do a lot of stuff. I know a lot of people make like stuffies and stuff with the machine, but I don't know if I love the way that they look. Oh, you love your Addy? Okay, cool. Do you have the small one or the big one? You have both. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I really want to get the big one too, because my big Centro, it was working for a while, and then I think I just pushed it too hard with too many different types of yarn, and then I used the drill attachment, and I used the drill instead of like an electric screwdriver. So I think I just kind of didn't do good things to it. Okay. So now I am hiding my tails in the knitting. Okay, so it's not the most like perfect work. I mean, you can see they're not quite even. Um, so what you do is you put the little string through there, and then you do the same on the other side. And this is not really made for like one person to do this to themselves. So everything that's not one of the big panels, I crocheted, and then you tie this, and your wrists are like locked. So that is what this is for. I just picked like Valentine's colors. Like that's the only reason why I picked these colors. So if you don't like them, sorry. So let me put these colors back, and then I'm gonna work on another project. Oh shit. Okay. So now that I have worked on my worked on that project, I'm going to work on the next project I have to do. So first I need to find purple. Purple might be in the other one. I don't know. Okay, purple. Is that purple or is that blue? Okay, okay. So I have an order that is in the rainbow stripe. I'm so tired that I can't go to sleep. Oh, it sucks. My sleep is just garbage today, or lately. Okay, so, oh wait, that's not what I wanted to look at. What I want to look at is there's something about saving on Etsy fees. Oh, I have an eyebrow on. How it works. Share your unique links so wherever your shop listings, buyers click. Okay, so Um, can I schedule a post on Facebook? Oh, okay. Cool. I'm just gonna post it on Facebook. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the Etsy seller app and I'm going to go to my orders. And I have 4 orders right now. I just finished one, and the next one is rainbow stripe 5 inches. So I always like to know when I'm doing stripe how long they are so I can, um, yeah, that's probably what it is. I mean, I'm having like a lot of medication interactions, and I'm depressed, and I just like, I like the thing is like I like sleep all day, and like that's not helping me sleep at night, but I can't stay awake, so it's just like kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, so Jesus. Okay, so I'm going to, but I'm also having like mixed episodes, and those are weird and make me super uncomfortable. So there's just no winning. There's just no winning. Okay, so I'm taking my purple first, and I am doing 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And let me check, because this might be in my, yes, okay, so this is in my, the link for this is in my description below, for this packer pattern. This, like, makes money, like, it's the only thing in my shop that sells, consistently, and, it is a really great item to help people who experience gender dysphoria, whether they are under the trans umbrella or they just want to play with gender, however, whatever they want to do with it. This is a really great item for them. And honestly, like I have used these before. I still use them. They are my favorite packers I've ever tried. So I like to offer them at an affordable cost to the trans community, because they're the folks that generally need these but don't have the money. So yeah, I like doing it. I need to like make less options, but make the options that I do have kind of pop more. Um, so I think I'm gonna keep the rainbow and the trans stripe. The reason I have them is because, like, first of all, there's a couple cotton rainbows that I like. They're good enough. They work. People seem to like them. They order them. Um, but there, I have not found one trans colored cotton. So I was like, let me just make a stripe myself, and in doing that, I was like, I should probably do a rainbow version as well. Then I have all of the colors of the rainbow individually, which people don't really order. For a while, people were ordering purple a lot, but they're not really doing that anymore. Um, so I bought all this purple cotton, thinking that I was gonna when it was on sale, and literally people don't order it anymore, which is great. Um, and then I have some like spooky Halloween colors because I was gonna do some washcloths, but I never got around to doing it. So, and then I have a couple skin tones, and this has been the bane of my existence because I want to offer as many skin tones as possible because I want everyone who wants a skin tone packer to be able to find their skin tone in the cotton that I use. However, this has proved to be very difficult because, like, it just sucks. Like, you can find like different colors here, there, everywhere. The lighting might be different in this versus this, and blah blah blah. And then I was so excited I was gonna get the Premier Minikins, and they're the wrong weight, and I am so annoyed because I didn't check the weight of the cotton, so they're a 2/8 instead of a 4/8. And so I would need, what, 3 or 4 strands to get it to the right weight. And they're small and they're like kind of expensive. So I was really excited to be able to get all the colors of the skin rainbow, and now I can't do that. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, annoyed. And also, they're not cotton, which really, really annoys me because, like, I thought they were advertised as like pure like cotton, and like, nope, that's not what they are. So they're a cotton acrylic blend. I think they might be 50/50. Okay, so I know I'm just like sitting here complaining, but I am also crocheting, so at least some good is happening out of it. I'm trying to get these projects done so I can get things done. So, so I just received an email last night, um, that so the Scrap Exchange is like an arts and crafts thrift store, and they have a big yarn section, but they also have like other sections. They have a section where they highlight local artists, and I asked about it, and they're like, "Yeah, absolutely, you can pimp your stuff out here." And I was like, "That's super cool, thank you." Well, they had to look at my work, and then they're like, "Yeah." Um, so I um, I showed them my work. They said it was cool. And then uh, they want me to do something else. I think it's like read an agreement or something like that. And then we can, I don't know. How's Mel doing? Thank you for asking. That's very sweet. Mel's still got a pretty bad cough, and it's having a pretty hard mental time. I think both me and her are. And, it just sucks when that happens because, like, like, marriage is hard. Couples, being in a couple is hard. Being, like, you know, we're kind of, like, in a tough place right now, but, like, it's the kind of thing that you'll get through, but it really sucks at the time. That's kind of where we're at. But she's been working really hard. I think we're gonna get her into the doctor soon because her cough just like lasts forever. We want to make sure she doesn't actually have pneumonia. Although I don't know what they would give her if she had pneumonia. She already has an inhaler. She doesn't use that as much as she should, I think, but I'm not a doctor, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I think I'm gonna do the ball sack half purple, half blue, and then I'll split the 5 inches that they want into 4 colors. I think that's what I've done before, and I like how that looks. Okay, we're gonna increase to my yeah. What you're describing sounds awful. Sounds awful. Yeah, so Mel went on a company retreat, um, let's say like close to 2 months ago. I don't really know. And the person she was riding with, like who like her coworker, who like picked her up from like the airport or whatever, um, like was coughing a lot and said that it was just allergies because they thought it was. And or so the story goes. And apparently was not allergies. And then he got Mel sick and Mel got me sick, which like I think says a lot about this virus because like I've got a pretty good immune system and I don't get sick very often. So like Mel gets sick really often, so it's kind of hard to tell if it's like super contagious. But for me to get it too, it's like that's a real big sign. So I ended up getting pneumonia from it. But I got hit really hard, but then I bounced back really fast. Whereas Mel kind of got hit like moderately, kind of severely hard, but did not get the diagnosis of pneumonia. And still coughs even now. So I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it should be. She should be sick still. 2, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're getting to the point where I'm like, I'm starting to get pretty tired. Um, and I'm gonna try to sleep, Yeah, I do not want to get surgery before or sick before my surgery because I know they'll cancel it. And like I've just been like as the days have come closer, like it's been like really interesting because the thing is like I've never done an elective surgery. Like all my surgeries, like my tonsils and adenoids, like um or like wisdom teeth, like those were like not because I was like changing my body. Like this is I mean, technically plastic surgery, and like that's not something I ever like saw myself getting or like or anything like that. That wasn't really what I saw for myself. So it's really interesting to like start thinking like, wow, like my body's gonna be different, and like maybe people will treat me different and like treat me like I want to be treated. Like that's really cool, but like maybe people won't be treat me like I want to be treated, and like that is what it is. But like, does it suck more because my body's different? Like, I don't know. Like, like I'm already like prepping to have fights with people, not physical fights, but like verbal, like shit where I'm like, like proving my validity as a man because like what's up top doesn't match what's below or like whatever. I don't know. So it's really weird. Like it's really weird because like there are a lot of surgeries that you have like immediately. Oh, we found this thing, surgery. But like this is like you get a lot of time to think about it, and you get like all this time to kind of be like, okay, like what's my life gonna be like? And it's really I'm not scared. The only thing I'm scared of is having really fucked up scars. If I'm being honest, and I know that sounds vain, but like I've seen some scars that have been real fucked up. So that might be me, who knows? But yeah, so I'm gonna leave it where it is tonight. And we still have more than a month to my surgery, so I have plenty of time to freak out and everything before I go under the knife. So I love you very much. I hope you get some sleep, and I hope I get some sleep, and I hope we're slept. I don't know. Okay, and I don't like actually hate the black eyebrows. They're not the worst. I expected worse. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Bye.